Hello everybody, Kinja427 here with Man, and we're going to be continuing our Epic Mickey playthrough. Just a reminder, I'm going to use Thinner against all enemies, and be nice to all NPCs. So, when we last left off, we had just met Small Pete, who wants to
Oh. And we're about to meet Small Pete again.
Yep. You know, not as far back as I thought we would go.
Thinner, not paint.
Well, I'm used to using paint. Oops. I just used paint on that bridge. that was embarrassing.
Yeah, at the very least, you didn't befriend him.
Yeah. Now, is it possible to beat this area while leaving him in the cage? It might be.
I'll find out.
Take you to the island.
Looks like you could probably make it using butt bounce.
Yep. The fire bridge is our key to escape. I think you need to free him to get that quest.
Yes, but do you need the quest to raise the fire bridge?
Probably. Yeah, let's see if we can get there with just butt bounces real quick. Easily. So yeah, you can easily get over to here. It's good to know. Easily.
The real question is, can you re-heal?
Easily. Okay. Didn't even see you here, man. Okay, which one would be nicer? I think not paying him so that I can just... to not bother him?
Or paying him so that he gets money.
This is a real dilemma here. Okay, so if you pay him, it means that he has to do work.
But he also gets money out of it.
Yeah, so the question is, do we think it's actually worth 100 e-tickets?
I think it's worth less than 100 e-tickets. He's overcharging you.
Meaning that it's worth paying him.
Plus, quite a lot of people love working.
Yeah.
He just loves money more than he loves his work, but that doesn't mean he hates his work.
Okay. That took us way longer than I'd expect.
You've been recording for less than 7 minutes.
Yeah, but just trying to figure out if we should pay a guy or not took longer than I thought. There's a chest. How do I get there? Stupid camera angle. I do not understand how I got hit, much less twice. The hitboxes in this game are weird. There we go.
I love how you paid that guy to do something for you.
Yeah, but a chest.
And then you ended up having to do that same thing to get the chest.
So I paid him for absolutely nothing, therefore it was a nice thing to do. This is going to get really expensive.
As it turns out, we weren't being nice. We were being pushovers.
Okay, so that's the fire bridge. Time to thin everything in sight.
You can usually tell by the shades of color that was used into making it. If it's a bright yellow, then it's paint or thinnable, and if it's a dark gray,
it's not. Okay. Well, chest was saved, and the fire bridge is raised. Okay, cool. Hey, these guys respawn, meaning it's infinite e-tickets.
Definitely not worth the time, though.
Yeah, there's probably much better ways to farm e-tickets. But still, if we need to, we will probably have to grind for e-tickets at some time.
I just realized something.
What?
Pete's in this thing, right?
Yeah.
But there are different versions of Pete. Yet there have been different jobs Mickey has done, and there's only one Mickey, and none of them are here.
Okay, so
So is just Pete here and he cloned himself so that there's a whole bunch of him?
No, okay, so what I think it is that every Pete is a different Pete.
What's next? Every Bluto is a different Bluto? Bluto is the villain from Popeye.
Okay. Well, no. So there's only one Mickey, but it's probably something to do with... I don't know. I don't know. Look, let's just not think about it. Pete's also Pete Pan, so it's...
Was Pete Pan ever, like, the actual thing, or...?
I don't think there's an actual Pete Pan. If there is, that would be really strange. There we go. Steamboat Willie, Part 1. Time to enter the world of gremlins. So, is Pete Pan an actual character, or just made up for the game?
Well, I can't find anything on him, but I also can't find a site that will take me to the Epic Mickey Wiki for him, because everything thinks I'm talking about Peter Pan.
Obviously. It's been attacked. Time to help using the power of thinner. And paint, I guess.
Oh.
What?
Did you know the guy who does Pete also voices Winnie the Pooh, Hondo the Pirate, and most of the southern characters in Scooby-Doo?
Wow. That is an impressive list. Okay, Sunstar wants us to fix the village tower. But first, Gus's house, which is here. Everyone will realize that you fixed Gus's house. And I'm pretty sure that there's, yep, a chest in here.
I just realized there's a pin that neither of us are gonna get.
Which one?
Or actually a whole bunch of them, because they rely on you helping all of the Pete's, but they also rely on you using the paint path.
Ah.
Like the Pete Pan one. You can still summon Pete Pan, I believe, even if you don't accept the quest from Big Pete. But you won't get a pin for it from Pete because you won't be able to, or I won't be able to get a pin from it because I won't have helped his previous Pete's.
I fell. Well. There we go. 2 deaths.
So apparently in the beta version of the game, when Hero Mickey and Scrapper Mickey existed, Small Pete was Gremlin Village's mini-boss before the Clock Tower. Having been convinced by Oswald to fight Mickey, a large zeppelin was his method of attack. The hero path would have been to free the caged gremlins in the area so that he could take Small Pete down, whereas the Scrapper path would have been to use the conveniently placed cannons in the area to defeat the zeppelin yourself. This battle was scrapped and replaced by the ship log quest for unknown reasons.
Oh, right. I think I'm supposed to talk to that guy down there.
I think you're supposed to thin the front of the boat. The part that looks kind of cartoony.
Yeah, I think I'm going to talk to him first just to make sure. So yeah, I think it would be a more jerk move to almost complete the quest, but then to sell it last second. Or
Yeah.
sell the logbook last second.
Yeah. That's what I did my original time because I didn't know that what I was doing. I think I was skipping all the dialogues.
Why would you skip dialogue?
Well, I mean, have you seen my Skyward Sword playthrough?
No. I do remember you saying that there is a lot of dialogue, though. Yeah, I don't think thinning the front...
Can you move around to the back?
Ah. Yes.
Wonder why they made the front of his boat cartoon and the rest of it not.
I don't know.
So did you know that originally for this game, if you were to use paint to defeat all the bosses and whatever, and were generally nice to the NPCs, as you go on, your gloves would get more golden and your shoes would become brighter. But if you use thinner, then your gloves would be and shoes would become a dark green.
Ah.
And so that's what Hero and Scrapper Mickey were.
I have the book right in my hands.
You have to give it back to Pete so he can show it to them.
Ah.
You don't have to do the hard work. You just have to do the, evidence gathering.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, like, I won't see any proof. I don't see any proof. Oh, not now, Maggie. Stop trying to show me this book. I don't see any proof that Small Pete didn't want to do it. If only we could find his logbook. Is this the guy who you'd sell the book to? No. Oh, I'm trying to jump. So, do you think there are speedruns of this game? And if so, what do they look like?
There's a speedrun for every game.
And considering that you are the former world record holder of Go Diego Go Great Dino Rescue.
The fact that it's former is even more thing, because that means someone else speedran it to beat me.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, there used to be 3 speedruns on there. One guy ran it twice, the other guy ran it once and got second place. And then I ran it and got first place.
Yeah.
Well, now there's only 2 things on there. It's my initial run and the other guy's, the guy who came in first last time's third run.
So the other second place guy just gave up.
I do believe so.
Or his account got banned. One of the two.
Okay, so I don't want to slander Pro Plush, but I have new evidence. Apparently, he ran Go Diego Go Great Dinosaur Rescue on an emulator, and so that's why his runs no longer show up, is because he's been placed on a completely separate category.
I'm really hoping I can get the guy who runs the thing to add more meme categories. Like,
There's meme categories?
No, there aren't any. I'm really hoping I can convince him to. Cause like, I want to blindfold percents. I want to.
No, 1% there needs to be is coach percent, where you have someone who's never played the game before, and you have to coach them through the game.
Huh.
Coach percent. And it would be really funny to watch. Just like, no, don't do. Dang it, you took the slow path.
That reminds me, I need to get some paper and draw all the maps. That way I can remember which route is the fastest. Because there are certain points where I try to go one way and then I end up turning around and going into back because I hit a dead end.
Okay, paint is nicer than thinner. Right?
Well, but thinner, since I don't think it'll affect anyone.
Gus did give me a warning, though.
Yeah.
Considering that Gus gave the warning, I think paint is the safer path. I'm gonna play it safe and go paint there.
So really, I'm more of the thinner path and you're more of the paint path. Cause
We can switch. We can switch, actually. Actually, yeah, going hero and scrapper would be better than going paint and thinner.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're changing it up. Luckily, this is only the second episode, so who really cares?
Ooh.
This is the guy you want to talk to. Gremlin Shaky.
That guy exists purely to cause drama.
Yep. Okay, on to the next area. Actually, are there any other secrets that you know of in here that I would have missed?
Don't think so. It's time to face the truth. Pineapple on pizza is both delicious and amazing, and anyone who says otherwise is a deeply disturbed individual.
I agree with that statement.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever had pineapple on pizza, but I have had apples in salad, and that's about the same thing.
You know, I think that's weirder.
Apples in salad than pineapple on pizza?
Actually, you know, Arkev had s'mores pizza the other day. Did you see that?
No, because I'm allergic to both s'mores and pizza.
Oh. Yeah. According to the little ingredient board, it had pepper in it. It didn't actually have pepper in it, but I think that's pretty funny. It's just like, yeah, on the ingredients list, contains pepper. Okay, so I'm not allowed to mess with these pillars. Woo! Stop the whirlpool. Okay. I probably should have read the actual instructions instead of getting distracted by chickens. Let's see if I can actually get through this combat section without combat. What?
Las Vegas man gets in a wreck. Says ghost of Dale Earnhardt told him to drive the wrong way.
Yeah, you know, is that guy alive? Because that would be even funnier.
I don't think this excuse will hold up in court.
Okay, so for my first witness, we've got Dale Earnhardt. Sir, are you dead? No. That's probably how I'd see part of this court exchange going.
Ah, yes. The NASCAR driver has been dead for over 20 years.
Ah. Singing Dale Earnhardt Jr. then.
Also, why would Dale Earnhardt tell specifically him to drive the wrong way?
Yeah, you tell everyone to drive the wrong way. Just see what chaos you can cause. Everyone knows that. Okay, so given that hint, I think this is a thinner route if you'd want to destroy these support beams. I'm just looking for collectibles at this point. So where does this projector screen lead to? Or come from?
I don't know. I guess you have to fix something first.
You know, I think it's actually better to leave enemies alive or non-painted or thinned if you can help it.
Oh yeah, because they're not dead and they still have free will.
Pretty much, yeah.
But technically they never had free will because they're part of a monster. They're just underlings. It's like the mini blot.
Yeah. Well,
The generation after mine is the worst, says every generation in human history.
Okay, here we go. Hey, Mickey. You did it. I might have misjudged you, but watch out, because my cousin on Main Street makes me seem like a cuddly little kitten. Oh, and help yourself for some treasure. As for me, time to go. So, did we actually give him the ship log? I like to imagine that we didn't even give him that. It's like, hey, we have the book. Okay, great, you can keep that.
No, Small Pete just has telekinetic powers and he used it to grab it out of your pocket.
I like my interpretation more.
No, he got it delivered to him by mail toad.
Where's this treasure room? Not this way.
That might be that way.
I've got no idea where anything in this place is. You're going to miss out on this room in your playthrough. Instead, you're going to get a different colored pin. Probably still bronze to show that it doesn't matter.
I get the silver pin for being mean to the bad guy. Except he's not a bad guy.
And if anything,
we're the bad guy.
yeah.
We created the villain in the first place.
Yeah, so sure, we're fixing everything, but we also caused this mess. Anyway, time for the first boss fight. After we finish this and get to Mean Street, we'll call the video there. There should be more stuff to do in these 2D areas instead of just basic, platforming.
There might be more. Oh look, it's Sun and Moon from FNAF Security Breach.
Yep. Okay.
So are you gonna use thinner to beat the boss, or?
I'm going hero. So yeah, I'm using paint.
Just paint his hand until he starts punching himself?
Well, okay, I'm pretty low, so... Okay.
It's a good thing you grabbed that health thing.
Yep. Okay. Ah, right, I did this wrong.
I love that face he's making right now.
I did this completely backwards.
Completely?
Yeah, you're supposed to paint both at the same time, I forgot that.
What happens if you don't?
I'm pretty sure that hand will get unstuck. Yeah, see?
Does it wash paint off by itself if you don't paint it fast enough too?
I don't know, but at the very least, I'm not going to make that mistake again. That's good enough. It does not seem like it.
I think it is, actually.
Well, both are really blue now, so... be simple enough. Ready? There we go. Things seem to be ticking right along now.
Has Gus been trapped in there the entire time?
No, he He knew that his house was destroyed, so I'd say no. But anyway, I get the paint upgrade. Yay! And the stop the music pin. Also, I can't go back anymore. And we'll see Mean Street in the next episode. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the like button. Check out Hayao Man's channel, link in the description. See you guys in the next video. Bye!